So I mean, the short version of saying is, we do the things that are natural in our environment, and sometimes we need a window to everything else.
Right.
And that's the fundamental challenge. And the other part of our challenge is when we go to a customer, let's say it's a massive retailer, and they're starting a project, it's a pilot project. Guess what? The pilot project is, to the nearest million, $0 in revenue. And to the nearest amount of effort, it's 50 to 80% of the effort. Because we already worry about the scalability pieces, which is the normal hard part when you scale. But just making it come to life is the hard part. And so, even if this thing turns out to be, not the best final solution, like let's suppose there's performance issues because it's remote, and maybe if they want it'll always get better. And maybe, what I'm trying to say, I've got too many trains of thought running through my head at one time, which is kind of how I operate. Mm-hmm. But fundamentally, it would let us, for sure, do the pilot, better than expected result in the pilot for a pilot budget. And in some cases, it would probably give us, good enough to ship result for scale. Right. In some cases, if the customer had really tough requirements, had to be pixel perfect, had to be smooth as glass, that's the customer that then could, based on that affordable pilot, could sign up for the full project. So I think that's interesting.
Yeah, and that's really a great insight. And this is okay. So this brings me to another thing I'm going to talk about. And even Windows has an application-to-application messaging protocol. And it's even put into the RDP protocol. So not only do they support file sharing through RDP, but also messaging. So that means that we can do friend scripting with Windows applications and probably Windows applications functionality, but we can do Windows scripting probably with friend applications, or Windows scripting with friend to Apple applications. Again, a conduit. Actually, we thought a long time and we thought hard on calling the system for conduit, because that's kind of what it is. So basically what we've been thinking about, and we're talking with these Windows integrators that we're kind of close to, and so basically using what's there, we can kind of upgrade Windows into becoming like friend applications. So basically, you do something with their window management. You jack into their file dialogues. Not that I would have any experience with those communities, but crackers and other people, they do all kinds of weird stuff with already compiled software. And there's a lot of talent, especially in Eastern Europe, that love to do that. And so how far you would be willing to go with doing something with Windows applications is just really limited by your imagination and by licensing. Yeah.